A sports betting addict takes a $1,000 plunge into crypto trading. He's now a legendary trader known as GCR, Gigantic Casic Rebirth. From shorting the entire crypto market to making accurate predictions, this guy defied the odds. So how did he do it? GCR started with just $1,000 and turned it into hundreds of millions, possibly even $1 billion. He shorted the entire crypto market at its peak in November 2021, and even shorted right before it crashed 99%, calling it publicly. This guy is one of the greats, and his story kicks off in 2017 when he began with only $1,000. We don't know much about GCR's past, but we do know he started building his wealth through sports betting. He's mentioned this on Twitter, but that's about all we've got on his early days. The real action starts in 2021 to 2022, when GCR begins making a name for himself on the now-defunct FTX exchange. GCR was consistently showing up in the top 100 traders by profit and loss on FTX. At one point, he even hit number 7 on that list, but he wasn't just crushing it on the exchange. GCR was also making waves on Twitter with his public calls that were hitting the mark time and time again. Remember Shiba Inu? GCR was talking about it before it even launched. He also shorted a bunch of metaverse tokens and made millions while everyone else was bullish. In August 2020, he tweeted, "If you put 20 ETH into Shiba and wait 5 months, you might be worth $40 million. Later, he checked and found out that if you just put in 2 ETH, it would have become $40 million. As GCR's reputation grew, he started climbing the leaderboards on FTX. He was making killer calls on Shiba Inu, shorting metaverse tokens left and right, and raking in millions while everyone else was blindly bullish. But even with all this success, he wasn't quite a superstar yet. That was about to change. November 2021 rolls around, and crypto is going absolutely bonkers. Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs, reaching nearly $69,000. Everyone's talking about the super cycle that's going to reshape the decade. We've got articles coming out with titles like "How Crypto Could Shape the Decade Ahead." People thought the cycles would never end, that it would just keep going up forever. Forbes is publishing articles about 3 reasons why Bitcoin will see $100,000. We've got Tom Brady on stage with Sam Bankman-Fried promoting FTX. Kevin O'Leary's in on it too. Even Larry David's doing Super Bowl ads for FTX. Everyone's getting rich with crypto, and FOMO is at an all-time high. And then, out of nowhere, GCR drops this tweet: "High confidence that we're very late in the cycle. Secure your freedom if you've won it." Can you imagine how that landed? Everyone's partying, thinking the good times will never end. And this guy's saying the party's almost over. But GCR wasn't just talk, he put his money where his mouth was. He sets up this Discord server, brings together a team of part-time crypto researchers, and they start figuring out what to short. While Bitcoin's price was still riding high, GCR and his team were positioning themselves for the fall. And when it came hard. GCR had shorted over 40 coins, practically the entire market. He called the top perfectly, and as the market tanked, he was printing money faster than the government. Let's look at some of his short positions from that time. We're talking profits of $1 million, $1.7 million, $3 million, and that's just from individual trades. As the market went into freefall, GCR was raking it in. GCR summed it up perfectly. You had every froth indicator. Total market cap of all crypto was at its peak. There was peak euphoria and belief in eternal cycles. It was really contrarian at the time. This guy had just pulled off the big short of crypto, called the top, and made millions. But GCR wasn't done. On March 14th, 2022, he made another bold move. Someone on Twitter asked, "Who wants to bet $1 million that Luna will be lower in a year?" GCR jumps in and says, "Let's make it $10 million and I'll donate half to charity." He even tags the Luna founder, Duquan, in the tweet. Duquan accepts the bet and GCR doubles down, trying to up it to $20 million. Duquan doesn't bite on the $20 million, but GCR finds another way to short Luna for an additional $10 million. All in all, GCR's got $20 million on Luna's failure. He was right. Luna completely imploded and GCR doubled his money, turning $20 million into $40 million in one go. At this point, GCR is the undisputed king of crypto trading. He called the top, shorted all the big coins, publicly challenged and beat Duquan on the Luna bet. For the next year, GCR keeps tweeting updates throughout the bear market, sharing his views on where crypto's headed. But all good things come to an end. In April 2023, GCR tweets, "Likely my final tweet regarding crypto," and he vanishes. His account goes silent, and the crypto world is left wondering what happened to the trading genius. You'd think that's the end of the story, but nope. On April 13th, 2024, we're in the middle of a new crypto bull run. Bitcoin's recovered from its crash. News breaks that Iran's launched an attack on Israel. The traditional markets are closed, but crypto never sleeps. Bitcoin plunges from $67,000 to $62,000 in just 30 minutes. And then, out of nowhere, GCR shows up. After a year of silence, he tweeted, "If you've been sidelined, this is a good opportunity to scale into high-conviction tokens. If you're fully invested, just survive, hold your positions, and do not capitulate. I was enjoying retirement from social media, but don't want to see my brothers get shaken out when the future is still so bright." This tweet goes viral instantly. 2,000 likes in a minute, 10,000 in 10 minutes. And what happens to Bitcoin? It stabilizes. GCR's tweet comes right at the bottom, and the price starts to recover. For a brief moment, this guy was like Atlas, holding up the entire crypto market. This guy is not just some lucky gambler who hit it big. He's got a strategy, and it's all about being a contrarian, but not just for the sake of it. GCR's approach is all about spotting when a trend has been pushed too far and having the guts to bet against it. He's basically channeling George Soros here. GCR tweeted a Soros quote that sums it up perfectly. "I am often considered a contrarian, but I am very cautious about going against the herd most of the time. I'm a trend follower, but I'm aware that I am a member of the herd, and I'm on the lookout for inflection points. I watch for telltale signs that a trend may be exhausted. If I think the trend has been carried to excess, I may probe against it." This strategy is perfect for crypto. The market pumps like crazy, there's a huge trend, but you don't want to ride it all the way to the end because most of these protocols don't have any real fundamental value. GCR's genius lies in knowing when to jump into a bubble and when to get out before it pops. But GCR is not just about making money. He's got some interesting views on life and success. In one of his less popular tweets, he wrote lots of comments about his profit and loss, but excess wealth is about the most unfulfilling thing you could ever obtain in this world, and you should focus on your health and relationships. Now let's break down some of GCR's key tactics. First off, he says don't track your peak net worth. It's not about how high you can go, but about consistently making good trades. He also emphasizes the importance of intuition. In the fast-paced world of crypto, sometimes you've got to trust your gut. He also reminds us that every good investment must come to an end. Don't get too attached to your positions. And finally, don't give up. Trading is tough and you're going to have bad days. But if you stick with it and keep learning, you can come out on top. Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe.